Hello everyone and welcome to another Timeless video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Sneak and Show in Timeless format. So this is going to be a teamer variant of a Sneak and Show, and I think this one is pretty promising. So what's great about this deck is the fact that we get to also play Show and Tell, but also Sneak Attack at the same time. If opponent sees that we Show and Telled on Omniscience on the battlefield in game 1, they might expect and bring some wrong sideboard cards such as Lavinia, Boromir, Roiling Vortex, and all of a sudden in game 2 and 3, you never Show and Tell an Omniscience. Or you just beat your opponent down with Sneak Attack into Aatrox's Gristlebrand and Worldspine Worm. And let's say if they bring some Pithing Needles, we do have some of Braids and Boseiju in the sideboard, but even if they Pithing Needle the Sneak Attack, can just go back to using Show and Tell instead of the Sneak Attack. So I think this deck is actually pretty difficult to handle in terms of sideboarding in the right cards, because the hate cards don't necessarily stop our deck from winning the game, because stopping Sneak Attack means that you haven't stopped Show and Tell. If you stop the Show and Tell, then you can just die to Sneak Attack, vice versa. And if you think you need to play some fair games, you could also sideboard in some Okos or Tarmogoyfs into the deck as well by removing some combo cards in some of those games. So having said that, we're going to be hopping over to some Timeless Best of 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. Alright. Keep this one. Let's see. Is it a Thought Seeds coming out? Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, surveil 1. Power 2 or less. I really want to go Deathrise Shaman so I can Show and Tell next turn. I was thinking about using the Brainstorm in case like Orcish Bowmaster, but I think just going into straight up Show and Tell is just so good. Yeah, like, let's see what happens. And we'll also see what kind of deck they're playing. Crackling Observer. Sneak Attack. Aatroxa. Show and Tell. Spell Pierce. We'll also grab a land. That was pretty good. Wombo combo. Look at that. I think opponent's actually playing. What is that deck called? Goblin Bombardment. Okay, Lightning Bolt was actually pretty good. I think we just leave up a Spell Pierce and bolt the Crackling Observer so I can hit them for additional 7 damage here. And we'll pass. Do that again. The opponent goes to 1. Bowmaster in response. and die. Okay, interesting deck. I think it's a Goblin Bombardment. I'm gonna bring in some Pitting Needles. Also gonna bring some of Braids. Do I want to bring Tarmogoyf? I think I'm actually gonna bring some Tarmogoyf as well. Just like kind of stall a bit. I'm gonna take out Spell Pierce. I'm gonna take out Fables. Is it greedy to take out Lore and Revealed? It might be, but we still have 4 copies of Death Rush Shaman, so I think they're gonna cut back on like removal spells, right? That's why I'm bringing like Tarmogoyfs and stuff. That's really good. Necromentia. On what? Necromentia is actually... It's harder to hit our deck than it is to like an Omnitell. Because like we play multiple different threats, right? It's not just Aatroxa, it's not just Show and Tell. Like you'd have to name quite a lot. Like we still have 3 copies of Worldspine Worm and 1 copy of Bristlebrand. I think I want to save this Brainstorm for my next turn. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the Surveil. Also, opponent's pretty low on life. They're already at 13. I think I'm just going to hide these 2. Deep Cavern Bat. Sure. I think I'm just going to Surveil with this. Ooh. Taking additional damage. So I'll go Commercial District. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's so hard to hit this deck with Necromentia compared to Omnitell. I think that's game over. We got double Lightning Bolt. Boom. Pretty interesting deck they're playing. I do think they are playing Goblin Bombardment. I think the idea is play this card, you mill a Bloodghast, and play a land and then put it onto the battlefield again. I think that's the idea here. Ooh. Potential turn 2 Show and Tell if we actually top deck something relevant. Kinda cool. Maybe I should have actually grabbed a breeding pool. But it's fine. Yeah, it's not fine. Let's crack this. Probably an Orcish Bowmaster. They might crack in response. Another show and tell. Yeah, we had enough of show and tells. We have like infinite supplies of show and tells. Okay, let's go with the commercial district. Rakdos. They pass again, so they're not willing to play out their Orcish Bowmaster until I brainstorm. Okay, fine by me. What is going on? What is going on? Can I draw something actually relevant? Come on, opponent. Can you play out your cards, please? You know what? Play out your Bowmaster. No Bowmasters. Okay. I suspect the opponent has a Blood Moon. So I'm gonna actually do this. March. Oh. Oh, this might be a vampire deck. Show and telling could be a little bit problematic if they like put a Bane Ripper down. So I don't think it's Blood Moon deck anymore, but just to be sure. What is going on? I'm gonna keep this in case like they draw Thoughtseize or something. Hello? What? I'm gonna put a sneak attack down. And pass the turn. Still passing. Okay, getting to these creatures are kind of tough. Not gonna lie. I wish we had one more land here. That would have been nice. And I can go Lauren Revealed, hold up Avail Summer. But now if I do that, I have a potential of dying. Wait, Dark Ritual on opponent's turn? On my turn? I'm confused. I see. I'm kind of desperate for a card, so I think I'm just going to Veil Summer. This also like denies them a card. Dark Ritual. Necro. So if we draw a Worldspine Worm, we win the game, right? Or an Aatroxa here? Or a Gristlebrand? Just so many cards. So many cards. My goodness. My goodness. Okay, we finally found an Aatroxa. Let's put an Aatroxa down onto the battlefield. Finally. We get a World Spine Worm. Lightning Bolt. Another land. I think we can get rid of these show and tells. Whoa. A bitter triumph. Kind of surprised. Just go land. Okay, that's pretty annoying. That's pretty annoying. But this is 6 damage. We have a reflection of Kikijiki, that's 8 damage. They're not really out of position where they can, like, draw a bunch of cards. Another bitter triumph. Okay, any creature, we win the game. Even Deathray Shaman at this point. Okay. Okay, it looks like they didn't get anything. Yeah, that was a really weird game. That was a really weird game. The fact that they play Bitter Triumph is actually kind of relevant. It means that we can't just, like, bring in Okos. I also don't even know what they're playing. Like, what are you playing? Maybe I clear out some removal spells with Tarmogoyfs? Let's cut these Unholy Heats. Potentially a copy of Fable. Ah, Fable is so good, though. Okay, you know what? I'll cut the Lurin Revealed. I'm so greedy. I'm so greedy. I think you're actually supposed to take out some show and tells. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're supposed to take out some show and tells. Well, we're gonna all in on this World Spine Worm. Okay, let's chalk that in. We're gonna have to find a land here. Last game we flooded, so there's a good chance we might just keep flooding, right? Wink wink. Nudge nudge. A brainstorm? Maybe. Not? Looks like they have another Bowmaster. Okay. Let's put in a World Spine Worm onto the battlefield. That sounds wonderful. Oh, a Vein Ripper. Okay, so I was right in thinking what the deck was. It was a Vein Ripper deck. Okay. Well, we do have some trouble here. I can't quite block these creatures. 7, 6, 8, 9, 10. I think we're actually dead. Yeah, opponent's pretty healthy. They got a Vein Ripper down. Well, we know what their deck is now. Yeah, unless it's a little bit awkward because we can't answer the Vein Ripper. I think that's game over. Maybe we're not supposed to put in some show and tells anymore then. That actually makes Oko a lot better than something like a Tarmogoyf. Unholy Heat becomes better, right? Maybe something like this. I can't keep something like this, right? We'll try something like this. Nice. In case we draw a Brainstorm, we go with the Breeding Pool. Spell Pierce is also really good. Okay. Game? I need you to work with me. First game, you gave me all the lands without any creature, and now you're giving me all these creatures? No shot. No shot. Watery Grave? What? What happened to their mana base? It's a completely different mana base now. Huh? I can't believe Sneak Attack was on top. What a messed up game. What a messed up game. I think they're just gonna keep passing until they get rid of the Spell Pierce. Well, they're going to get rid of by Spell Pierce anyways, right? So might just what? Confused? Rainstorm. That's not gonna do anything. What if I still Brainstorm? What? What is that? A Bolt? Ooh, that's actually pretty good. I think I'll do it on their turn. Bolt into a Brainstorm. Since they could have another Bowmaster, right? Another Vein Ripper gone. Actually, let's wait for their combat phase, because if they have a Bowmaster here, then I'm gonna be getting attacked for a lot of damage here. Yeah. Man, I'm kind of struggling. Like, what is this? I can't find my show and tell. Flyer is gonna be a little bit better, I think. Kill the army now. And it's gonna be a 2-2. Rough. What the heck is this? Choose target non-legendary creature. The next time one or more creature or planeswalker enters the battlefield this turn, they enter as a copy of a chosen creature. Okay. A little bit of a memer there. I can't take that with the double bowmasters. Man, oh man. Very backwards game. First game we were struggling to get these creatures down, find these creatures. And this game we found all the creatures. Like this. So yeah, very unfortunate. We couldn't get a good mix of creatures, even with some brainstorming. I wish it tapped the Overgrown Tomb there. What's happening? Why is my opponent doing this? Sneak attack. Aatroxa. Oko. Land. Show and tell. Are we actually about to win this game? No freaking way. No way, right? Should I put the Aatroxa down instead? Okay. Oh my god! How did that happen? I thought we were gonna lose for sure. I almost surrendered so many times. Wow. Gigantha. Okay. Hopefully somehow let's get the sneak attack down and win the game. Question mark. Okay. They mull to 5. And we also draw land. I'm just going to lightning bolt this right now. Ooh, goodbye sneak attack. Ooh, brainstorm. Thundering Falls. Commercial district. So we have to grab a Thundering Falls here. I'll play the Wooded Foothill. Really? No surveillance? We're looking for Fable. We're looking for Show and Tell. Even a sneak attack will do, honestly. Another Shaman. Maybe it's not bad. And we'll pass with the Brainstorm up. I'm going to Brainstorm now. That's insane. Okay, I think we won. Let's hide the Show and Tell and a sneak attack. Yeah, we won. Even if they Blood Moon this, like this is a Blood Moon, we still win the game, right? Edict, okay. Yeah, that's game. Omniscience. Atroxa. Whirlspine Worm. Sneak attack. We'll grab a land. Unholy Heat. Bristlebrand. Warm. Eat. Go next. I don't need to draw with the Bristlebrand. Why risk it? Why risk it for the biscuit? Oko. Grab another Boseiju. I really want to sideboard in Tarmogoyf somehow, but yeah, I think I should do that instead of a Fable because of Orcish Bowmasters. Let's get rid of a Spell Pierce. Although Fable is really good if they Blood Moon me, but I don't think my deck is very weak to Blood Moon to begin with anyways, so... a little bit of awkward hand here with the tap land. Another pretty strong hand. That's like not very disruptable with the Thoughtseize. I mean, I guess we just kind of win the game. Had we drawn a land. But it is what it is. There's that land. I'm gonna brainstorm and response. A lot of sneak attacks. They might Blood Moon me, but don't think that really does anything, to be fair. Especially with the copy of Deathray Shaman on the battlefield. I think we're supposed to do... maybe a show and tell... sneak attack? Or should we just put in sneak attack on the battlefield right now? Nothing in there. I could just Aatrox attack. I think that's what I'll do. Moral Spine Worm. Sneak attack. Brainstorm. I wish I can pick both of these, but I'll just do this. I guess I don't need Oko anymore. Let's just get rid of a Brainstorm. Yeah, Blood Moon not very impactful versus sneak attacks. And even if they get rid of the sneak attack here, I have like infinite supplies of sneak attack. Okay, looks like this is game over. Alternatively, what I could have done is if I expect opponent to be able to get rid of a sneak attack, like having like a Sage or something like that, I could have also show and telled in an Aatrox, but that's also weak to a removal, right? So I don't know, like there's multiple lines there, but they all have some weaknesses. All right, so this is something that I kind of predicted that would happen. Show and Tell came out. Obviously, the Omnitell version is just a straight up better combo deck compared to Sneak Attack. I said this when Show and Tell first came out in a Sneak Attack video, that a Sneak Attack deck will probably gradually become a lot better because the Omnitell deck is going to kind of warp the meta in a way where opponents like sideboarding in a lot of Omnitell hates. And those Omnitell hates don't necessarily work against a Sneak Attack deck. Like, for example, you Show and Tell, opponent puts a Rolling Vortex, what are they gonna do? Like, that's it, right? You attack with the, like a 15-15 or a 7-7. Like, you're gonna die if you play a Rolling Vortex against a Sneak Attack. Or cards like Lavinias are on the side in the sideboard, right? Like, you can also expect Boromirs to be on the side in the sideboard. So there's a lot of sideboard slots at the moment being occupied by Omniscience hate. Of course, we do play 2 copies of Omniscience, but that's really not the point because you're not going to bring those cards in against this deck. The sideboarding becomes a lot harder against this deck. And I think that's what makes this one kind of stand out compared to the Omnitell version at the moment. You're basically attacking opponent's sideboard because they don't necessarily have good tools to actually stop this combo. Like you've seen in game 1, opponent turn 1 Dark Ritualed into a Necromentia and still lost because even if you get rid of an Aatroxa, you still have 3 copies of Worm and a Crystal Brand. Even if you get rid of a Sneak Attack, you can show and tell these things. Even if you get rid of an Omniscience, you can do all the combos. So, very hard to disrupt, honestly. A lot of different lines here. So, this one's a little bit more resilient to combo hates out there, so I really like that aspect. I will say though, sideboarding with this deck is really hard because you have 2 different kinds of combo enabler, and you have to have a lot of these that you have to have it in. So like, I didn't know what to sideboard, honestly. A lot of times I've been going down on Lauren Revealed, which is, I think it's wrong, but I've been doing it nonetheless. Obviously, also like the sideboarding, also like the sideboards are a little bit not refined. I think the 2 copies of Oko is fine, 2 copies of Ashok are fine. Braids, you want this for Pitting Needles. Passeju for Pitting Needles, plus Blood Moon as well. And this Blood Moon's for decks like Domain. But the Tarmogoyf is a bit interesting. I'm not sure if it's like needed, but for some reason, if opponent can shut down our combo, this is basically our fair game plan. Basically like a kind of a transformational sideboard, quote unquote. Like you take out something like Orlspine Worms, Gristlebrand, and maybe like a Sneak Attack, and just kind of work with this left side here, and you just bring in Tarmogoyfs and Oko, and some of Braids. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video so far, and if you did, as always, leave a like, comment below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye-bye.